Alright guys, I know this is like my 4th squad video, but there's not much else I can do. So, today we're going to learn how to Jhook, and this is basically all of my things combined, all of my videos combined. Alright, so before we even get in the helicopter, let's start with admin commands, if you want to hop in the training server. One of my personal favorite maps to start up on is definitely Anvil. So you just want to type in admin change layer and then space and then whatever map Anvil, and you just head out. Now that we're here, we want to go to create a heli squad, lock it, lead pilot, main base, whatever, and then you go to base, like right here. Never mind. So you just want to sit here, and you want to wait for a helicopter, but that's boring. You don't want to sit here for 5 minutes waiting for the helicopter to spawn. So what I do is just type in admin slow-mo. It says slow-mo, but it's actually fast forward. And type in 10, and suddenly you're moving 10 times faster. And we only have 25 seconds instead of 5 minutes. So now you're moving extra fast. Just have fun with it. Run around. And now that the helicopter's here and you got in, you just want to go to admin slow-mo and then type in 1 to get back to normal time. So we're going to start with the basic commands, as I said in my first video on this topic. So the first thing you want to do is, as you can see there, by pressing shift you can zoom in, and right there you should see first on the left RPM, well, knots, below it knots, the little 0, and that's how fast you're moving. So if I bring up my collective, that little bar next to the compass thing right there, if it goes past that line, then I start ascending. If you lean forward, the knots will go up, because that's how fast you're moving, and knots. And once you bring it to 45, your helicopter won't ascend or descend. And if you're not moving it at all and not using any controls, you're just gonna hover. That's it. And 0 will obviously make you go down. Anything below this line will make you go down. But like, if you're like 40 or something, it'll take centuries for you to come down. So just go to 0 and then bring it up a little bit. Now the thing in the roll is how much, it goes side to side. If you move your mouse to the right, then you'll roll as many degrees as you want. But do be aware, if you do roll too much, like more than halfway, more than all the way to the right, then you're going to lose control and crash. And pitch is how much you look up and down by using your mouse up and down. And altitude, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's how high or low you are. Then that blue and orange thing in the middle, if you go orange, then that's negative degrees, you're looking down. And if it's positive in the blue, then you're looking up. And the higher this thing, the more it affects your knots and your altitude. Rudders are these things, A and D. You move to the right like this. That's an important part of this landing. And that's about all the basics. We also have our status. We have our hull, which is how much it hits the central part of your helicopter. This is what keeps you alive. That's your health bar for your helicopter. Engine is the front of your helicopter, or like, I'm pretty sure the engine's in the front. Okay. But the main rotor, that's that one. And then the tail rotor is the one back there, obviously. Alright, so now let's take off. What you want to do first is mark a spot. You just want to mark a spot, like right there. Once I get there, I'm going to explain the parts to you in detail. So let's head over there. Alright, as you can see, I'm flying over here like this. I'm kind of 15 degrees down. That's going to kind of keep you balanced. It won't gain or lose your altitude. Anything below like 20 degrees, I'd say, will actually lose you altitude, because you know you're looking down. And then you're just going full speed. Alright, I'm gonna explain to you what's happening here as I'm gonna land. So as you can see, I probably highlighted my landing zone in the editing, but right there you can see I'm going about 120 knots, around 44 feet off the floor, and I'm aiming a little bit to the right with my angle. And so I'm just gonna turn down my collective to complete 0. Then I'm gonna yank my controls to the right, almost 90 degrees, almost directly to the side, but like aim 5 degrees up. And then when I completely turn around, I'll have it at 0, and then I'll pull up to like 55 for like a second or two, and then I'll let it go back to 0, and it should be a perfect landing, as you can see here. Alright, there we go. So now that we landed, I have a few exercises that you could do just to build discipline as a pilot. These are completely up to you, but there's something fun I like to do. There's not really a point in doing them, but, you know, why not? So what I like to do is, like, just walk. See if I was just as this building game sense, if I wanted to be a commander or a squad leader, I can go over here and be like, how far do my troops have to walk to get over to the objective? Because maybe if I'm more experienced, I want to drop them off here, so you know they don't have as much time. And let's say like, how far do you think it'll take the enemies to get here? Do they have more experienced pilots? Did they already land here? And should I land closer next time? These are questions that I usually ask myself while doing this exercise. I go over here and think, where should I, if I was squad leader first, if I was a squad leader, where would I put my radio? Where would I put my squad point? Where would I put my rally point? Why would I put it there? And what will it do? So in here, I choose a point, I put it down and say, how will the helicopter reach me? And how will I reach it as a helicopter pilot? And that's basically all you want to do. Just ask yourself questions and figure out, yeah, I want to do this because that. It just helps build game sense, in my opinion. And that's what I do. So another thing I could add is also, you know, your awareness, your thought process. If you landed here and you know they have helicopters, as I said, there's helicopter pads over here. So they probably landed faster than you, to be honest. Considering they're slightly closer, I believe. Yeah, they're closer. So they might have landed first, and you'd be like, before you take off, you're like, did they make it there first? Are they going to make it there first before I get there? Or am I going to get shot down and lose a helicopter and lose us tickets the first 10 seconds of the match? These are things you want to ask. Like, what's your objective? What do your troops want? What do you want, considering you're the pilot? Do you want to build a fob here? And do you want to get a little bit of wait for them to go here and do a little bit of a mission to attack from here and here? I don't know, do you? Like, let's have a, let me find it. Maybe you want to do one of these and just do that while your infantry are attacking from here, like this. You can have a little pimple popper thing here. And you gotta think, well, if I'm an experienced pilot and I think that they're gonna go, like, maybe, I think they're gonna land, like, right there. I'll be like, they might land there. Or they might do this. They might do that. And we can do a little pimple thing. And where you're going to land. Look at the map. Huh, is this area flat? I don't know. If it looks like this, it's not flat. If you see crevices like that, little like differences in the rocks, then it's not flat. Like, huh, is this clear? The map's kind of undetailed, which is kind of annoying. Like here you can't tell if the trees are around. Like right here, I can't tell if there's trees, which is kind of an issue. But if you would like to, plan it out. That's my tip. And that's about it. One last tip before I leave is just be calm. Please do not panic. Like, I've died too many times with a full thing of infantry. Like, coming in, do a Jhook, I'm like perfectly still, but I'm scared I'm going to hit a tree, so I end up backing up too much and ramming into another tree and killing an entire squad. So I would recommend, even if you do die, you died relaxed. You just want to, like, if you're falling slowly into the tree, you just want to slowly pull back and then forward again and even it out, so you're like in the middle more than on the side. And that's about it. See you guys. This has been my tutorial. Like and subscribe if you would like to, and I'm out.